Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more Crusader Kings II in our Lord of the Scots series. Before I jump into this episode, I want to say a couple of quick things. Well, I want to say one thing, really, quickly, and then I want to point something out quickly based on a commenter's request that I think would be kind of cool. And I'm going to let that commenter just kind of feast their eyes for a second because they know what they're looking for already. While I talk about this other thing, I just want to say thanks really quick to those of you who have come over from Paradox Plaza and also just from other locations who have happened upon the series and who have taken my clarion call for advice seriously. You know, I always welcome friendly feedback on the channel, but this is the first series. It's a bit of a unique series in that I am just openly saying, hey, I want to get better at this game. Help me learn. So it's a new format for me. I feel a little vulnerable because I am used to presenting myself as something of an expert on the games that I play. Not to say that I'm like a world-class player at anything that I play on the channel, but this is the first game where I have openly said I don't know a lot about this. I'm not comfortable with my skill level, but there's just so much storytelling potential and it's great. And a few people in particular, I want to call out Dragatus, Blackie, actually, Blackie is the guy that had the other special request, but he's still been an awesome commenter on the channel in general. Dragatus, Slayan, Blind Raven is who I actually meant to say. Sorry, Blackie, not trying to leave you out. I'll get to you in a second. And finally, is there one more? I feel like there's at least one more. Rob Rules has, of course, been leaving comments as well. All of you guys, just for commenting and especially not to elevate one of you above the others, but Dragatus, dude, holy crap, you have just been so helpful. And as you pointed out in one of your recent comments, there's some stuff that I do know and some stuff that I don't. So, but that's what's great about the really comprehensive advice that you've been leaving. So use him as a model, everyone else, and do what he's doing because it's great. So anyway, I don't want to spend too much time not playing, but the request that I got from Blackie was that I zoom in and take a look at how the Byzantine Empire is doing, because of course this series did jump in on Eternal Empire's time slot. In early July, Eternal Empire will be coming back, and this one will be taking a break. But, you know, of course, Eternal Empire is focused around the rebirth of the Roman Empire. So how are we doing in this particular day and age? Well, it's the year 776, so it's a little bit later than the Eternal Empire series, but they obviously aren't doing too well. They never recaptured Rome the way that we intend to in that series, and it looks like they're in the middle of a revolt. So there you go. It's the, let's see if we can see who... This is occupied right now. Trying to see... Yeah, it's just the Byzantine revolt. I can't see any more information about what's causing the revolt, I think, without being actually there. So anyway, let me not get too carried away. I want to go ahead and reposition some councilmen. I want to have my Chancellor fabricate a claim on Ergiala, and then we're going to fabricate a claim on Dublin as soon as we can conquer it. I would really like to take the largest of Ireland's territories away from them in terms of city expandability sooner. And speaking of taking things away from people, you're going to see me focusing on Northumbria in the coming turns, because look at that. All the yellow is stuff that we have a right to declare war on right now. So I'm excited about that. We're definitely going to make something happen pretty soon, just to make sure Northumbria does not get stronger, because they already, let's go ahead and have a look at them, shall we? They already have a total army strength of about 852 men. If we go to the realm tree, yeah, the total levy is about 885 altogether. So we need to crush them sooner than later. Speaking of that, I think I might actually have the ability to... Yes, I can raise a tribal army, but I need 500 prestige to do it. And I'm not gaining prestige that rapidly. So, speaking of that, I am well aware that in the past episodes, I did break a truce. I got a little war happy when I was finishing off this guy to reunite all of, proper Pictland under one banner. And so, unfortunately, I am a truce breaker. Everybody hates me until the 10th of June, 784. At that exact date, everyone will get together, have a quiet little conversation, and they'll decide that they no longer hate me and that I'm kind of an okay guy. But until the 10th of June, 784, I'm a jerk for breaking a truce. So we also expelled the Jews, which is reducing our national tax modifier and our diplomacy. But it got us lots of money at the time. It's kind of an impulse decision. I find that it usually is in this game. Or at least when I play. But anyway. So let's also have a look at what our other folks can do. Oh, yes. I can have a spy master studying technology. So we're definitely going to do that. We're going to send him to Constantinople. Right there. Because right now we don't have to worry too much about plots yet. So I can have my spy master doing something other than... just doing something other than protecting me and kind of watching my back. So tell you what, let's go ahead and unpause the game. Let some time pass by. Another issue that is right around the corner, unfortunately, is that it's going to take a while for me to be able to convert the realm to feudalism, and then after that convert the realm to primogeniture inheritance. Which primogeniture means that the oldest son will get all the titles. As of right now, the ruler's titles get split between their children. So right now, because I married... This was kind of a stupid decision in hindsight, but that's the way things happen in Crusader Kings II, and it makes things more entertaining going forward. My son, I married him off, and he has had a second son. So I have 2 grandchildren now, specifically these 2. And so when my son becomes my heir, when he dies, or rather after my son becomes my heir and when he dies, we will then have to worry about the country being split, unless somehow I can get it to primogeniture before then, which is very unlikely. Anyway, let's go ahead and read this event. The Hedge Knights have participated in a minor tournament together with our knights in Fib. Sadly, one of these landless vagabonds has been severely injured. So let's pay for some medication and send them on their way. We're going to lose 1 gold, but gain 5 piety. Seems like the straightforward thing to do. We still have a commander slot open, but I really don't think... Oh, we have a couple of commander slots open, actually. That's actually pretty decent. That character had 10 martial as a bishop. But other than that, we still don't have a decent slot available for the commander. All right, let's speed things up a bit. Our bishops are still pissed at us for how long their vassals were raised. Or how long their levies were raised. They are my vassals, and that's why I raised their levies. But that will go away. 1 point per month. Oh, crap. Well, my young wife, my 19-year-old wife, is pregnant with child. So this could complicate things. Could hold a feast, but Lord knows it would be expensive. Let's take a second. Take another look at what my options are here. So I can really only capture 1... I think I looked at this in the last episode, as a matter of fact. I can only capture 1 county at a time. I don't have any duchies. There are no duchies in this area that are just open to being taken. So let's have another look at our military strength. I'm definitely stronger than this guy. So, and I don't have a truce with him or anything. So let's see what he's got. Yeah, he's already in another war, so this would be a good opportunity to attack him. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to declare war, and we're going to claim Lothian. Right there. And we're going to raise some troops. I'm just going to order all of my men straight into his territory. Good. My other duke has responded to my request for me to join the war. Or for him to join the war. And we're now going to take this little county of Lothian, hopefully pretty quickly. The thing is, in order to... Ooh, sweet! I don't want to lose that much prestige, but this is so worth it. Yeah, we're going to do it. We need to keep moving into Ireland. I'm going to gain some prestige from winning this war, so hopefully that'll offset a little bit. That's a lot of prestige lost, though. Crap. It's the peril of starting a game with such a small kingdom. I've been playing as the Byzantines a lot lately, for obvious reasons, when I play Crusader Kings II, and they are challenging. They're a whole different beast. I still, to this day, have not been able to refound the Roman Empire, which is one of the reasons that I originally bought Crusader Kings II, and I found out that's something that you could do. And those of you who are veterans of my channel know why I got excited about that and how awesome that is, but I haven't been able to do it. I'm going to speed things up a little bit more. It really does seem like they're preoccupied with whatever other war is going on here, which is good. My liege, the people of Constantinople, have progressed beyond our own technological level. I have managed to study their advancements, and the documents enclosed here should help us reach their level. I hope you will find this to your satisfaction. So looks like we have a 33% chance of one of these things happening: military, economic, or cultural points. It doesn't appear that anything really happened, but I could be wrong. Okay, crap. We have had another son, so now things are going to get complicated, because when my current ruler dies, realm is going to be split, and we're going to have to fight over the scraps, which is kind of annoying. It appears that they suddenly have an army next door to me. Didn't even see that happening. Let's go ahead and... yeah, I'm going to finish sieging this city down and then move over and fight them. Almost done. Time for you to die. So yeah, it was pointed out to me in a comment that, ooh, we just lost our marshal. It was pointed out to me in a comment that marrying probably wasn't the smartest decision. Your experience in matters of war has increased, and there are many things that you will do differently in future battles. What will you focus on? Master flat terrain, focus on cavalry, focus on... let's just do the flat terrain. Expert. And then there's something else I need to do sooner than later. I'm going to forbid myself from being in wars because I don't want my character to die right now. So it was pointed out to me in a comment that this could happen. So the following titles will be lost. Ironically, everything we've conquered will be lost again. Crap! Alright, let's go ahead and make Tommeltalk our marshal. He's not as good as the previous marshal. Now we need to recapture the city that was taken from us, so that should take a second here. Then we need to finish capturing this province over here. Yeah, I fully confess I've been spoiled because I've been playing, as I mentioned, on the Byzantines, and so I was thinking very much in terms of primogeniture, succession law. It would appear that the military of your realm was more dependent on the efforts of Jewish men than previously thought. Since the expulsion of the Jewry, several important administrative posts remain vacant, and there simply aren't enough qualified men to fill them. Lose 50 military technology points. Well, that sucks. That's what I get, I guess. We're going to go over here and defeat these guys again. This is our grandson. We need to educate him. Looks like the game is... Oh, yeah. We'll have the Chancellor educate him. Chancellor's an excellent character. Plus, that helps secure a good relationship with the Chancellor as well. So that's always good. Alright, so now we've conquered the territory that we need, but unfortunately, because there's still a standing army... Hang on, let's see if maybe... No, of course not. Crusader Kings II is not like Europa Universalis 4, where you can make peace as soon as you kind of have the upper hand, or Stellaris for that matter. Stellaris is the same way. But we need to defeat them in battle a little bit more for our war score to go up. They still have a standing army, and that's the reason that we haven't won this war yet. It's ironic that I let my ruler, the king, gain a battle trait and then immediately said, you can't be in battle anymore. But I don't want him to die in battle. That would accelerate the problem that I'm already facing. Where are you going exactly? He's doing a shattered retreat to Galloway. So let's... Wait, no, he's doing a shattered retreat to Carrick, I guess? Yeah, now he's actually marching to Damnunia. My little kinsman Telurg always has his nose in the scriptures and spends all his time among the priests. So he will gain the zealous trait, which is a pretty good thing to have. So... But do I want him to have that, considering that he might be a character splitting my realm? Because that's going to give him extra martial. I don't know. Who is this? Oh, this is not... Okay, he's not actually an heir. Alright, in that case, I'll just let him be a zealot. Fine by me. We need to finish off this army, and that should give us the war. Hopefully. But life is going to get really interesting in the coming episodes as that succession battle looms. So it looks like they are trying to retake. The Iconoclast faith is triumphant. So it looks like that might have been what the Civil War was about in Byzantium. No, Civil War's still going. Never mind. They just managed to suppress orthodoxy in the name of iconoclasm. Iconoclasm, of course, being the anti-religious idolatry faith of the era. I don't know the full history of it, but it was very prominent along the areas where the Muslim faith was also growing at the same time. And of course, the Muslim faith is very iconoclast in that you're not supposed to have, you can't represent the prophet in pictures and other things like that. You're not supposed to have idols. You're not supposed to worship idols, which ironically was also just a basic Christian commandment, right? But okay, 100% war score. Let's enforce demands. And let's disband these armies. One and done. So our vassals are pissed at us again. Really pissed, in fact. Like, unreasonably pissed. Okay. I have the option to appoint this guy commander. I think not. His martial score is literally 1. It's crap. Alright, so our prestige is back up to 307. And of course we have a claim on Ergalia. Oh wow, interesting. It's actually, it looks like this province now owns both of those. Right, so now let's try and fabricate a claim on Dublin. Now, I want to make sure that this is not going to affect me adversely if I go ahead and declare this war. I'll let the autosave happen, and then I'll pause. Okay. Yeah, I've got a truce with the King of Northumbria, so I'll be careful not to break that. But also, you're going to see me keep pushing to take territory from him. I'm probably going to go for these 2 territories next, just to completely take, you know, that coastline and give me maximum access to Ireland. Okay. I think I can get away with declaring war for this territory. This guy here only has 500 men. It would really piss my vassals off because they're already pretty mad that I had their levies raised for so long. So this is not going to help that situation resolve itself. But we need to take as much land as possible, especially considering the fact that we could potentially be in a land war with, you know, a future member of our own dynasty, which is really annoying. Or if there are other ways to resolve that issue when the realm gets split, feel free to leave a comment and let me know, because I don't know. So I might try and figure something out, because I would prefer not to have to go to war with myself, you know, every 50 years or so until we have the right succession law in place. But I will save all of those machinations for the next episode, and just all of that planning and thinking and whatnot, because I will go ahead and cut this one here. Thanks very much for watching. If you're enjoying the series so far, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Lord of the Scots every day at, when do I upload? Noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.